Yo, welcome to the Cool Box Sessions. I am your host, Dave Ordinary. And on this week's episode, we got a mad fire dope artist that goes by the name of Biggie from the Heights. And I'm not going to jump into any explanations and talk about, what I know. I'm going to get straight into the interview and be like, yo, make that guy great again. Biggie from the Heights. Who is Biggie from the Heights?
Biggie from the Heights, Squad 6 representative, person of the people, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm basically the voice of the underdogs, the voice of the people trying to make it, the voice of the unheard, so that's what I'm representing.
Dope. So tell us, what is your sound?
My sound, basically, it's a blend of my culture, my community, the pride that we take in our gully. So you can say I'm authentic to my section, my people. So that's what I'm bringing forward to the game.
Nice, dope. Okay, so tell us, who influenced your sound? What made you say, I want to rap? Where did it all come from? Yeah, that creates that actual sound. Yeah, that's it.
For me, it was local. It was your Storm Squad. It was your TRO, it was your LIVs, you know what I'm saying? I think that's what rubbed off on my style, you know what I'm saying? I fell in love with the gully raps at first, and then it moved on to the international. So yeah, you can say the gully stuff, that's me.
Dope, I hear you. So tell us, who made the beats? You know what I'm saying? The beat you didn't perform on, like, what is the vibe when you came out with that track, like, Yeah, that's it.
To be honest with you, it's my bro OG. And if you've heard any of, like, most of the music that I've rapped on, I'd about say 90% of it has been the OG beats. So how this one came along is, I actually freestyled on the original number. And the freestyle came out so lucky, and OG's like, nah, we gotta make something out of nothing. So he just vibed in the lab, he chopped up what he could, and then we came together with this banger. Yeah, that's the one.
Dope. Nice one. So, tell us, what is your take on the current state of South Africa? As an artist, basically as a South African citizen, yeah. What's your take?
On the real, for me, I feel like industry-wise, it's on the ups. I feel like everyone's grinding in their way. Even the underground scene is also bubbling on a heavy level, you know what I'm saying? So the game is changing, but it's changing for the better at the same time. You check, so there's a lot more opportunities, more avenues. A lot of people are seeing, like, you don't really need the big label. All you need is a core fan base, your following. And once you got there and being consistent, sky's the limit, sir.
Dope. Okay, so tell us, if you are in a relationship, what is your views on relationships, Positive, negative, just, as an artist, let us know what you believe.
Yo, that's a deep one, Carl, because, as an artist, well, I'm speaking for myself, so one, two times you get a bit selfish in the game. You know what I'm saying? If I can see the prize for me, I'm going to take the prize. So the advice I'd like to give myself to say, take it easy. Give her a chance, you know what I'm saying? People mess up here and all. We're not all perfect. I'm not even pushing perfection as it is, so you know what I'm saying? I'm a flawed individual, so I'd rather grind with my flaws. If you got a flaw as well, you know what I'm saying? We grind it out, we make something, but the main thing is on the individual level, you know what I'm saying? Not everyone's the same. We can all say, cherries are the same, O's are the same, but the dynamics are different, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, basically I say that if it works for you, it works for you. If not, grind over each number.
Dope. Okay. So tell us, is there anyone influencing you internationally or nationally to up your pen game, or innovating you to create new music, taking you cross-genre, or what I mean? Like, allowing you to explore more. What's your current inspiration at this moment, internationally or internationally? Who are you looking at? Who are you listening to? Yeah, never seen.
Me, honestly, I've been listening to the raps, but for now it's like the R&B vibes is like, hey, it's been vibing. Odell, Daniel Caesar, there's a couple of O's that have been buzzing, so I've been listening to more of the R&B, not too much of the rap, to be honest. So yeah, but the raps come naturally. That's the thing.
Factory, please bring more of these babies. They're lovely. The cut's beautiful. Okay, let me get back to the program. Okay, so tell us, if you could collab with anybody, Biggie, internationally or nationally, who would they be?
Internationally, oh, that's a deep one, right? But right now, I'd say internationally, I've out with a West Side Gun, I've out with a Georgia Smith, you know, something soulful. Locally, I'd say I'd take the 80s feature, I'd take the Blackie feature any day. You know what I'm saying? Just the O's, and there's also local O's as well. You know what I'm saying? The Celestial Mics, the OB Magics, and yeah.
Dope. So tell us, Biggie, would you like to be signed or would you like to remain independent? And if so, what are your views on being signed? And, you know, yeah, give us an outlook on how you see it.
Yeah, we're coming from the bottom, my brother. We're coming from the gutter. So to be signed, as long, you know, they say there's a lot of stigma around being signed, but I feel like if you can make the deal work for you, then why not? You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, people always complain the numbers aren't right, but when you come in there to a negotiation, that's the main thing. We're coming from Kalidas and all that, where we had to show for our boss of the roads and all that. They saw a deal's nothing. You check, but if it's catered for my style and for our what things running, yeah, if a deal can work, it can work. But for right now, the independent grind is a bit more liberating, a bit more freedom. You know, we move on our own line and all that. So for me personally, I'm used to the independent grind, but I won't say no if the deal is right. For real.
Dope. Shout out to Make the Gully Great Again. Loving what you're doing. It's always a beautiful thing to see, you know, our people doing something for, you know, our people, you know what I mean? And for the section, and yeah, it's beautiful. Shout out to that. So yeah, what's next for Biggie from Alex? Yeah, let us in.
I'm starting off on a generational run, as they say. So February, I plan on dropping my album, Make the Cali Great Again. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we got me out here, outside, playing with everyone else. So that's the vibe. I'll be dropping that there. There's also 1-2 other projects I'm also been graphing on. So it's going to be like on a steamroll. We are applying pressure this year. That's the main thing.
Frivolous, limited. And I don't need pussy, but I might just nibble it. And it's funny they say, I was just parking in the galley making money, okay. And it's funny they say, I was just parking in the galley smoking sunnies, okay.